Beloved, let us one let us sorry, give me a second. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God. Those who love know God and are born of God. I read online that I was not supposed to wing my vows, and I'm regretting not taking that advice. Nah, I have it prepared. Don't worry. Before I make any promises to you, I first want to thank you. I want to thank you first for making living easier and making loving easier. That's not to say that it's not hard, and it's not to say that there will never be hardships. But loving you has shown that there are so many reasons to keep going. There are so many reasons to keep us going. And there's so many reasons for me to better myself so I can serve you and love you better every day. So I thank you so much, Kim, for these past years. I vow to love you out of the overflow from God's love. Love is from God, and those who love know God. And loving you has felt like knowing God and has felt like God is alive in our relationship. So I vow to abide in God by abiding in love. And I promise you that our marriage will be the first to taste the fruits of joy, of kindness, of patience, gentleness, and peace. Because I promise you that I will continue to abide in the true vine. And I promise you that everything I do for you will always be out of the outpouring from God's love. I wanted to make this casual. I promise to wash the dishes. I promise to do the chores. I promise to always love your food, which I do. I don't have to promise you that. I already do. But I was thinking about the vows, and the past few days have been so hectic. And we didn't even know what plan we were going to take. And I'm listening now to the sounds of the waves against the shore. And they remind me that it's our life. This is going to be our lives from now on. And I'm so thankful that it's you. I'm so thankful that it's us. The waves and the shore are like our lives and everything that will happen. We don't know what the tides are going to be tomorrow, in the next 5 days. We don't know what our lives will look like tomorrow, in the next 5 years. But even though the sands shift, even though the tides fade and come and go, I promise you that our love will be built on rock. And that when everything settles, I promise you it will still be us. No matter the season, every first, every worst, every best, every experience that we have, I promise you, you will never have to experience it alone. And I promise I will stand by you. I will fall with you. I will sit with you. I will cry with you. And I will always be there. Thank you, Kim, for making loving easy. I will always love you. And that's a promise, and nothing will change that. This I declare before God and before all of you. I think it's your turn. Yeah. Should I? Am I supposed to hold this? Oh, okay.
Nico, thank you for crying because you said you don't know if you would cry. It has been 8 years of loving you and growing up with you. When people ask me why I liked you, I couldn't really answer right away. I couldn't pinpoint just one thing. It was all of you. But as years went by, and now looking back, I knew you were one of a kind. You were already a man, you were raised well, and you knew how to love a woman. Thank you, Tita. Mommy, loving you was easy, so natural, that I naturally fell onto you. I was fighting for my life, trying not to like a friend. Because you were just supposed to be a friend. I was just supposed to catch a ride on the way home from Los Baños, not feelings. But my heart has already been held captive before I even realized it. I realized there was no way to get rid of what I felt, except telling you would be the only solution so I can free my heart from the burden of liking someone first. You gave me the courage to write you all my feelings and how they made me so scared. That my vulnerability will not be taken advantage of, and my heart will be carefully seen, even if it's not held. You were so safe, you made me so brave, you didn't even know. You were so safe, I couldn't explain, and you still are. I don't think I will feel safe and secure with anyone else in this lifetime. Loving you was so natural until loving wasn't. 9 months ago, I questioned everything. I questioned my values, my life. I questioned our love, my love. And in those questions, you sat with me. You wept with me. You answered the ones you could, and I knew you prayed for the ones you couldn't. You gave me undeserved patience and grace. You held on when I wasn't sure I could. I wasn't sure if I could be here and stand in front of you today. I started doubting my understanding of love and commitment in marriage. Everything I knew about love had to be thrown out the window because I was doing it on my own. I was loving you with the finite capacity that I have when I am supposed to love you with everything that God has. In that storm, I realized God led me to you so you can lead me to Him. God knows I cannot do life without Him. And God knows I should not do this marriage without Him. You held on until it was sunny again. You were just there waiting until I could cherish the warmth of the sun again after what seemed like endless gloomy days. You walked into my life and you were an answered prayer. A prayer that I wasn't even praying for at a time I have given up on prayer. And yet, God still gave me an answer. He has given me the greatest reflection of His love for me in this lifetime. Someone who isn't faced by my questions or doubts. Someone who is so patient to the impatient person that I am. Someone who has given me so much grace and forgiveness that I sometimes cannot give to myself. Someone who has loved me when I did not deserve it. Nico, I vow to give you the tightest hugs. I vow to count your mustache when they start to grow just to make you laugh. I vow to welcome all the SpongeBob and Patrick merch in our house and find space for every single one of them. I vow to cheer you on until you get 12 consecutive strikes in a row. I vow to cook all the healthiest and delicious recipes in this lifetime for you in the double door air fryer we will buy. You will buy, I will choose. I vow to wait for you after you've finished pooping 5 times a day. I vow that we will get to the point where you can peacefully sleep when I drive the car. Yes, we will get there. I vow to go to church with you every Sunday for the rest of our lives. I vow to journey with you in every season in our lifetime. I vow not to forget the little things nor take them for granted. I vow to be with you and continuously nurturing the child in you. I vow to give you the grace you have freely given me. I vow to pray for you and pray with you. I vow to be as patient as you and maybe, hopefully, even more. That one we have to pray for too. I vow to hold you tighter when you cry. I vow to do my best to tell you what I feel when I can express it and even when I can't. I vow that our home will be a home full of gentleness, understanding, and grace, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. I vow to strive every day to be a reflection of God's love in your life. I vow to love you not in my capacity, but from God's unconditional and immeasurable love for you. God wanted me to mean it. He really made sure that I truly, truly mean it. When I say thank God, I found you. I love you so much, Nico. And I pray that I get to watch 1,000 more beautiful sunsets like this with you.